In today's class, I am going to explain, that is what in the previous class we have discussed, that um, pandas. Okay, so as I told you that pandas is a library, Python library, mostly used for to analyze the data. Okay, so that moment I told you that pandas can be aliased. Aliased means we can keep another name for pandas library. So by that alias name we can call the pandas library. Okay, every time no need to write pandas. Suppose if alias pandas import pandas, पहले आपको pandas को import करना पड़ेगा, इंस्टॉलेशन वगैरह मैंने बताया था. तो pandas को किसी if you keep any alias name like pd, so import pandas as pd means alias name, next name. So every time we can use alias name, no need to call pandas every time. Okay, so see, code is import pandas as pd. So whenever any data frame is being created, data frame pd dot data frame, so that moment I have not called pandas here. मैंने pandas बोल के नहीं कॉल किया, मैंने उसका alias नाम के साथ कॉल किया. ये चीज़ मैंने पिछले क्लास में बता रहा था. तो पहले क्या होता है, इंपोर्ट पांडास एज पीडी मीन्स, पीडी मीन्स आपने पीडी लिखो, मेरा नाम लिखो, कोई भी अलियास नाम लिखो, इंपोर्ट करो, उसका अलियास नाम नेक्स्ट नाम रखो. माई डाटा सेट एक वेरिएबल क्रिएट करो, ये माई डाटा सेट कुछ भी है, मेरा नाम रखो, एक्स वाई जेड रखो, ये वेरिएबल है, इज इक्वल दो लिस्ट लगाया है इसके अंदर. वन लिस्ट इज कार्स लिस्ट. के लिस्ट in the Python data structures we have studied about lists, tuples, sets, lists, tuples, sets, dictionaries. Okay, these are the data structures of Python. Here list always represented in square bracket. So list name is cars. So within the list elements are what? BMW, Volvo, Ford. Okay, these are three elements, string elements, part of cars. Okay, list name is cars. Next, passings, one more list is there, name is list name passings. So here integer values given. Okay, integer elements are there, 372. So now from this data, so we have studied that pandas will be used to analyze the data. Here for this data, how the data will be analyzed and result, how the result will be टेकन आउट, कैसा हम लोग इस डाटा को एनालाइज करके रिजल्ट कैसा लेते हैं, स्क्रीन में देखते हैं. लेट अस सी. ओके, सो माई वैर एक वेरिएबल क्रिएट किया है. पहले क्या है, एक डाटा सेट बनाया, मतलब दो लिस्ट को एक वेरिएबल के साथ असाइन किया. माई डाटा सेट एक्स वाई जेड कुछ भी रख सकते हो. नेक्स्ट प्रिंट के लिए माई वैर एक वेरिएबल बनाया. ये भी आपकी मर्जी, यू इट इज़ योर विश, वॉट एवर द वेरिएबल यू वांट टू क्रिएट, दैट वेरिएबल इज असाइंड विथ pd alias name dot data frame in bracket my data set. So print my where. So data frame, what is data frame? First of all I want to explain what is data frame. It is a size mutable, matlab what do you mean of size mutable, I will explain. Size mutable one data structure, size mutable data structure, that is the primary data structure of python, sorry pandas. pandas के अंदर जो डाटा स्ट्रक्चर है, साइज म्यूटेबल मीन्स उसके अंदर रोज एंड कॉलम्स को हम बढ़ा सकते हैं, घटा सकते हैं. वी कैन इंक्रीज डिक्रीज द रोज एंड कॉलम्स. सो ये डाटा फ्रेम एक ऐसा डाटा स्ट्रक्चर, इट इज सच ए डाटा स्ट्रक्चर हैविंग टेबल्स एंड कॉलम्स विथ लेबल्स. लेबल्स के साथ उसकी रोज एंड कॉलम्स, जैसे हमारे टेबल होते हैं, सो ऐसे ही पांडास में एक टेबुलर डाटा स्ट्रक्चर होते हैं, उसके अंदर रोज एंड कॉलम्स में डाटा स्टोर किया जाता है. ओके, ये रीसाइजेबल डाटा स्ट्रक्चर है क्योंकि ये रोज एंड कॉलम्स को डिलीट भी कर सकते हैं. ठीक है. Here data frame, one more feature of data frame is that it can hold heterogeneous data. Heterogeneous means different types of data. Homogeneous data means एक ही type का data. If integer data is there, only integer data. That is called homogeneous. Heterogeneous means different type of data. Data frame, as it is a data structure having rows and columns. Data organized in rows and columns. Every column contains heterogeneous heterogeneous data. Okay, different type of integer, float. Okay, कुछ भी हो सकते हैं. So as I told you, the data frame we can simply define as it is a data structure in pandas. Okay, uh, data structured in table, as a table, rows and columns. So rows and columns are labeled. So data frame can be resized, means rows and columns can be increased or decreased. So data frame can be heterogeneous data, means it can it can contain different types of data in columns, may have different type. Let us see what happened here, huh? So here see, so as we have discussed, data frame, it has two columns. Cars is a column, passings is a column. So in cars having BMW, Volvo, Ford, passings 372. Okay, these are like watching. So next come to that 012, the serial number. Okay, so it looks like a table. Okay, cars is a column, passings is a column, 0 is a row, 1 is a row, 2 is a row. That is what. So here, as I told you, that we can change this variable as anything. You can keep simply x, there is no any problem. Okay, so next, so here we need to change this x. Okay, why? Because I have changed the variable name as x. So same we need to call that x. Okay, print my var. So whenever you run this code, so your data structure will be designed in rows and columns. But here these are two lists. Cars is a list and passings is a list. Both are converted into a columns and rows data. Columns and rows data. Okay, cars one column, passings one column. It has three rows. 0 row, 1 row, 2 row. So 0 row having heterogeneous data. BMW is what? String, and 3 is integer. Volvo is string, 7 is integer, like watching. So simply we can say data frame in pandas is called one type of data structure. Here data will be stored as a table, means rows and columns, and here the size of that data frame can be resized, means rows and columns can be increased or decreased, and data frame may be having heterogeneous data, heterogeneous different type of data. Okay, different types, integer, string, float. Okay, so next come to the next topic. um, Next is what? Pandas version already I have briefed. What are Pandas series? So Pandas series, in Pandas series is what? It is like a column. Series is like a column in a table. Normally a table, it is having columns and rows. So in Pandas series means a column. Okay, so it is one dimensional array holding data of any type. Okay, this column having one dimensional array. Okay, data of any type. Okay, let us see, create a simple pandas series from a list. So here, as I told you, that import pandas as pd. Here pd is what? Your alias name. So no need to call every time pandas. Simply you can call it pd. So it a is what? A list. The list is what? Integer list. Okay, it is having 172. So myvar pd dot series. Series means I told you it is like a column. So now 172, the list will be converted into a column. So series list column to be formed for what? A list. Now print myvar. So come here. This is the code. Whatever we are seeing here. So here, see what happened. Import pandas as PD. This code list A is equal to this one. Now myvar is a variable. So whenever the code is executed, what happened? This is 012 is what? This is what? Series number, and the total 172 list converted into a column. This is called, okay. So here this a variable, name anything your vasu you keep, there is no any problem. Vasu is a variable, that variable assigned to a list. I told you that in Python list will be created in square bracket, okay, square bracket. Tuple will be in brackets, parenthesis. Set will be in flower braces, okay. Dictionary in flower braces but in pairs. Set will be in flower braces, list will be in square brackets. So also myvar is a variable. Now I want to make a series, means like a column. Series means a column. सीरीज मैंने एक कॉलम बनाना चाहता हूँ, उस कॉलम का नाम पांडास में सीरीज बोलते हैं। ब्रॉकेट में किसका सीरीज कॉलम बनाना चाहते हैं? इस वेरिएबल वासु वेरिएबल का, क्योंकि पहले उसका ए था, मैंने बना इसको चेंज किया वासु वेरिएबल। अभी प्रिंट माई वेर, बस आपका कॉलम बन जाएगा। यू विल गेट ए कॉलम like this 172. So the data list converted into a column, that is called series in pandas, okay. That is called simple, nothing to worry about. These are variables vasu. Myvar, if you want to change this vasu, this change it as simply var. So accordingly you need to convert, change this also var. These are vasu var are variable, means one list created that is assigned to a variable. Now you want to make a series. Series means column of pandas. Pandas alias name PD. So every time no need to call pandas. Right, simply write PD. PD dot series. Series means to make a column. For what? This list. List name is what? Was. So print var. Var means if you change it as x, any variable, if you keep anything, your name, my name, anything variable x, okay. Now the code will be run, executed, and you will get the column. So that is called list. List is converted into a series, means column. Next class is what? Labels. So labels we will study in next class.